On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
Mow the field. Mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Lawn.
A stretch of ground covered with grass, typically attached to a house, and often used for recreation or aesthetics.
Examples:
Lawn mower. Lush lawn. The family enjoyed a picnic on the lawn in the park.
Oatmeal.
A type of cereal made from oats that have been ground or steel cut.
Examples:
Oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal breakfast. I love starting my day with a bowl of warm oatmeal and fresh fruit.
Abound.
To exist in large numbers or quantities.
Examples:
Fish abound in this river. Abound with screaming children. Rumors abound as to the reasons for her resignation.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Reconcile.
To find a way of dealing with two or more ideas, needs, etc. that are opposed to each other to agree and coexist.
Examples:
Reconcile these differences. Reconcile a dispute. Sometimes it is challenging to reconcile science and religion.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Purposeful.
Having a specific aim or purpose, determined.
Examples:
Purposeful series of actions. At a purposeful pace. She had a purposeful look and was determined to complete the task.
Educator.
A person who teaches or educates people.
Examples.
Business educator. Duty as an educator. She is an educator with progressive ideas.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples.
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Explicit.
Stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt.
Examples.
Explicit content. Explicit instructions. The movie had an explicit sex scene that some viewers might find offensive.
Awaken.
To stop sleeping or to cause someone to stop sleeping.
Examples.
Awaken at daybreak. Awaken a child. The friend's death awakens them.
Pedagogy.
The method or art of teaching or instructing, especially as an academic subject or profession.
Examples.
Modern pedagogy. Student-centered pedagogy. The teacher's innovative pedagogy helped her students learn in fun and engaging way.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples.
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Authentic.
Known to be real and what people say it is, not a fake or copy.
Examples.
An authentic signature. The sets were meticulously authentic. The stages of the play were meticulously authentic.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples.
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples.
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples.
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Unarmed.
Without weapons or arms, not carrying any form of weapon or ammunition, or engaging in physical conflict with weapons.
Examples:
Unarmed combat. Unarmed robbery. The unarmed protesters marched peacefully through the streets.
Vigilant.
Keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties.
Examples:
Vigilant watch. Vigilant about hand washing. The guards had to remain vigilant to ensure the safety of the high security facility.
Transpire.
To happen or be revealed.
Examples:
Transpire as expected. Transpire in the news. It finally transpired that an employee had stolen the missing money.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
Overnight parking. Overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Boundless.
Having no limits, limitless.
Examples:
Boundless imagination. Boundless energy. The boundless ocean stretched before them as far as the eye could see.
Laughter.
The act or sound of laughing.
Examples:
Laughter all around. Bring laughter. Some doctor says laughter is the best medicine.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Forearm.
The part of a person's arm between the elbow and the wrist. Verb, to arm in advance of a confrontation.
Examples:
Forearm bone. Several veins of the forearm. The accident left him with numbness in his left forearm.
Unfamiliar.
Not known or recognized, not experienced or encountered before.
Examples:
The unfamiliar surroundings. Around unfamiliar people. She was unfamiliar with the city and got lost while trying to find her way back to the hotel.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Deride.
To ridicule or mock someone or something, often contemptuously or scornfully, to criticize or attack severely.
Examples:
Deride the loser. Deride his opinion. She knew he would deride her for her unconventional beliefs, but she shared them anyway.
Naive.
Showing unaffected simplicity and lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment.
Examples:
Naive belief. Naive mistake. The con artist's lies quickly took in the naive young man.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
pretension to authority, baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
scared all the time, scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Inundate.
To flood or overwhelm with an excessive amount of something.
Examples:
inundate swaths of farmland. Inundate his entire body. The heavy rain inundated the low-lying areas and caused flooding.
Hood.
A covering for the head and neck, especially one attached to a garment.
Examples:
hood ornament. A silk hood. He pulled his waterproof hood up to protect himself from the rain.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Casket.
A rectangular container, often made of wood or metal, in which a dead body is placed for burial or cremation.
Examples:
plain casket. Wooden casket. The funeral director closed the casket and secured it with screws.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
a concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Nail.
A thin, pointed piece of metal with a flat head used for fastening things together. The thin hard layer covering and protecting the outer tip of the fingers or toes.
Examples:
rusty nail. Nail clipper. He used a hammer and round nail to fix the loose board on the fence.
Melanin.
A natural pigment found in the skin, hair, and eyes of animals, responsible for the color and tone of these features.
Examples:
Melanin production, melanin deficiency. People with more melanin in their skin can better protect themselves from the sun's harmful rays.
Synonymous:
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms, non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Whim:
A sudden idea or desire, especially one that cannot be reasonably explained.
Examples:
At the whim of circumstance, whim of youth. He quit his job on a whim and moved to a new city.
Adolescent:
A young person who is in the process of developing from a child into an adult.
Examples:
Adolescent girl, pre-adolescent children. Timely education about birth control might help reduce adolescent pregnancies.
Luxury:
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Implicit:
Suggested but not directly expressed.
Examples:
Implicit bias. Give implicit consent. The implicit meaning behind his words was clear, even though he did not explicitly say it.
Bias:
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Define:
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Bullet:
A metal projectile that is shot from a gun.
Examples:
Bullet wound. Bullet train. The stray bullet went through the window and hit the wall.
Kite:
A toy made of a light frame covered with cloth or plastic and joined to a long string that you fly in the air.
Examples:
Kite string. A picture on a kite. Benjamin Franklin proved that lightning is electricity through experiments with kites.
Stomach:
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
upset stomach, stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Surrender.
To cease resistance to an enemy or opponent and submit to their authority.
Examples:
surrender at discretion, surrender an insurance policy. The enemy was forced to surrender after a long battle.
Affirm.
To assert that something is true or real, to state positively.
Examples:
affirm old traditions, affirm strong identity. I affirm that I will always stand by my beliefs.
Presume.
To suppose or assume something to be true, often without sufficient evidence or proof, to take liberties, behave impolitely, or overstep one's bounds, often due to arrogance or ignorance.
Examples:
presume innocence, presume on his tolerance. I presume you've already made plans for the weekend since you didn't respond to my invitation.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
feel a bit guilty, guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
toy store, toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
refuse a request, refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Tomb.
A large stone structure or underground chamber in which the dead are buried.
Examples:
bury and tomb, the ancient tomb. The tomb of the unknown soldier honored the bravery and sacrifice of those who lost their lives in battle.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.